Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Sam & Max. Let's Play Sam & Max Season 3. Thank you, Stinky. Anyway, last time, you'll recall we got stuck inside Stinky's diner with a horde of...
You know, for a horrific siege, I find myself curiously at peace.
A horde of Sam clone zombie doppelgangers trying to kill us.
Die!
Thankfully I found a way to pacify one of them using a fudgy sickle. And we've learned that there is a new secret passageway out of here, but we can't get...
Come on, you flabby gits. Come get a whiff of what the Stinky's cooking.
We can't get Girl Stinky to tell us where it is, but having already asked her about it... And here's the trick. We have to read her mind once to learn there's a secret tunnel, ask her about it as Sam, and now we have to try and read her mind again as Max.
I don't know how Blah Blah and Buzz Buzz found out about my backup tunnel, but they'll never figure out that setting the toaster to incinerate will open it.
Those cards have peeled open Stinky's mind like a snarky, lazy onion. Star, tar...
And nothing new there.
Art.
Are you casual?
Well, excuse...
Did you see the way that one fell? Hilarious!
So yeah, it turns out the game will not let you skip ahead if you fix the toaster and get the zombie away from it, as we already did. So much for me trying to skip ahead a step, right?
Infernal beastie! What in the name of Betty Crocker's knickers have you been doing to my diner?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've had just about all I can stand, you indolent waste of DNA!
Say, you two wouldn't mind holding the fort while we go check out Stinky's secret passage, would you?
Phrasing.
Indolent? Who do you think keeps this diner afloat, old man?
Great, thanks. I sure hope the Stinkies are able to work out their issues.
Not me! Watching them argue is like dinner theater, only without the...
Sweet mother of Watson and Crick gallivanting with Rosalind Franklin on a spiral staircase. Max?
Yeah?
I think we found the source of the Simulacra.
Doppelgangers.
Whatever.
Clone complete.
Bosco Tech?
What the heck is Girl Stinky doing down here? Toys, toys, toys. Toys, toys, toys. That's strange.
Is that a coffee mug?
Yes, and unless my rarely utilized razor-sharp senses are wrong, it's full of herbal tea.
Oh, what kind of laid-back monster sips soothing tea from faraway places while commanding armies of Sam clones?
I wonder what that glowing hand does.
You have what you want. Now give them the air.
And that definitely looks like Mama Dr. Bosco on the screen.
There's probably a way to make this microphone work for us, but how? Wow.
By my reckoning, this cavern is deeper than Sean Penn, but shallower than Bono.
I can't get over how big this cloning facility is. I wonder what that glowing... Hey, Max, think we can hit that coffee cup from down here?
Only if our arms get really big.
With bullets, Chowderhead.
Oh, that's easy. Or maybe not.
That glass is nigh indestructible.
What does nigh mean, Sam?
Means I read too many comic books.
Blasphemy.
Hey, little buddy.
That's sizest, Sam.
Any side effects from your recent debraining and subsequent body napping by a crazed Egyptian tyrant?
Nope. Still lovable and teeming with unexplained psychic powers.
You know, if late-night movies are any indication, your blossoming psychic powers are due to become a threat to all humanity any day now.
Don't be such a worrywart, Sam. If it makes you feel any better, I promise to take you with me when I merge with the Godhead.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't run into the devil yet, since it's his toy box that keeps getting us into trouble.
I bet his agent's holding out for more money.
Fair point.
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
Oh, we did hear Paperwaite's voice just now, I think.
You think Paperwaite's got anything to do with these Sams?
I don't know. Why don't we ask him? With extreme prejudice.
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
You don't think Skunk Ape had anything to do with all these Sams, do you?
Well, the whole scantily clad marauders searching for psychic toys thing sure sounds like him.
Yeah.
But where would he have found the time?
I wonder who's behind these simulacrums.
Doppelgangers.
Even though they came from her secret tunnel, it's hard to believe that Stinky could be behind all these Sams.
You don't think she's evil enough?
Oh, she's got evil in spades. I just can't picture her going through all the effort. I'm feeling a little lost.
Let's find out who's behind all these doppelgangers.
Well, duh.
I'm thinking of a number between...
Potato!
That's uncanny. What sort of fiend sends an army of half-naked, staggeringly handsome Samalites out into the city to steal toys?
A kinky, bizarro Santa Claus?
I hope the cops are okay. Those Sam clones were really tearing into them.
They'll be fine. If decades of obsolescence couldn't kill them, nothing will. Unfortunately.
You've got something in your eye.
I know. I put it there for safekeeping.
I love the way the city looks at night.
Yeah, it's a pity we can't go out without being attacked.
What should we do now?
Let's find out who's behind all these doppelgangers.
Eh.
Keep it real, little buddy.
That's not really my forte, Sam.
Well. Teleportation. We got one place to go, but I'm too lazy to walk back through the tunnel. Hey, Flint Paper's back! Somehow.
Talk!
Grandfather, will you please tell this booze-soaked gumshoe to get out of our diner?
Which one?
Just answer the man's questions, so I can get on with my pathetic excuse for a life.
Hey, Grandpa.
Don't bother me. I'm waiting for my ungrateful granddaughter to crack under Mr. Paper's withering interrogation.
Hey, Flint, what's shaking?
Hiya, boys! Just putting the finishing touches on this whole girl Stinky caper.
Really?
Well, no. But Grandpa Stinky's gonna stop paying me if I don't wrap this case up tonight, so I'm kind of winging it here.
I've had you on retainer for months, and you didn't even know she'd installed nae one, but 2 secret tunnels under my diner!
Mind if we kibitz in your interrogation?
Be my guest, boys. I'm hitting a brick wall with Miss Motormouth here. See? Now, where were we? Oh, yeah! Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
And we got a couple of ways to handle this, but I feel like him and Miss Au Noir.
Stinky's words dug into my heart like a hot shovel through a tub of warm butter, sprinkled with bacon bits and...
Stinky didn't say anything, Sam.
See what I'm working with here?
Maybe she doesn't know how these hard-boiled interrogations are supposed to work.
I think you're right, Max. Let's show her how it's done. I'll be Flint, and you be Stinky.
Fine, but if I get typecast, you're getting a nasty call from my agent.
All right, sister. What's the deal with all your secret tunnels?
Secret tunnels? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You filthy, rotten liar. We know all about the secret cloning facility at the end of your secret tunnel. So spill!
Cloning facility? What are you talking about?
No, that's his line.
Come on, Stinky. Don't pretend you don't know anything about the massive Sam cooking machines we found at the end of your secret tunnel.
Get out of my way!
Not so fast, Dollface. You're not going anywhere until you answer some questions.
Fine, fire away. Anything to get me out of this madhouse.
Okay then, from the top. Who's this Mr. S mug? And what are the two of you planning to do to Grandpa Stinky?
Mr. S is Sam. We were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
What the what now?
You heard me. Mr. S is Sam. The two of us were planning Grandpa Stinky's surprise birthday party.
You lousy liar! My birthday isn't for another 5 months!
That's why it was going to be such a surprise.
Is this true, Sam?
It sure is. She'd already ordered your favorite cake.
I did. Oh, I mean, that's right, I did!
A cake? Well, I'll tell you what. If you and Sam can cough up my favorite cake, I'll send Mr. Paper home. Until then, you're not going anywhere, granddaughter.
I can't believe you and Stinky were planning a party and you didn't ask me to help. I love licking envelopes and cooking up embarrassing party games.
Don't be a dolt, Max. This whole party thing is just another brick in Stinky's mountain of lies. But if we cover for her, maybe Flint will let her go, and she can lead us to her mysterious Mr. S, and the mastermind behind these rakishly handsome Sam clones.
Sounds convoluted and absurd. I like it.
All we have to do now is find Grandpa Stinky's favorite cake.
Well, I can think of an easy way to do that.
The dame was a symphony of ice and sarcasm, and I was the out-of-tune sax player trying to horn in on her action. The rabbit listened to the music and wondered if he tuned into the wrong station.
Wow, Flint even thinks in barely applicable metaphors.
Shaka. His mind blown.
I can't believe I need Flomo and the Bean to get me out of here.
And I can't believe that Stinky keeps coming up with insulting nicknames for us in her head.
Star, Tars...
Are you casual?
Well, excuse me.
I was trying to get Grandpa Stinky.
A party? A likely story. Still, it'd be nice to get a slice of upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
Alright.
Stinky,
Yes.
do you remember where we put that present for Grandpa Stinky?
I thought you said you were hiding it someplace where no one but you could find it.
I did. I mean, yeah, that's right. Where and when can we pick up that cake for the party?
Sal said he'd have it done by today.
Hang in there, Stinky. We'll have you out of this jam in no time.
I wouldn't be in this jam if you two hadn't butted in on my perfectly good lie.
Hey, Flint.
Can't grab now, Sam. I gotta keep my peepers on Miss Congeniality here, in case she tries to make another break for it.
Max,
Co-worker!
keep your eyes peeled, Max.
Oh, that's really disgusting, Sam.
Grandpa?
Don't you have an alleged birthday party to tend to?
Yeah, about that. How goes the siege?
I'm just picking off a few of the stragglers now. Thought you could get away, did you?
Why do you think we're lying about your party?
Yeah, it's gonna be bitchin'.
Because that stain on the Stinky name has never done a kind thing for me in her entire life.
It's a fair point.
You're really gonna love the birthday cake we made.
I'll believe it when I see it. The ingredients for my favorite cake are so rare that I haven't eaten a bite of it in years.
Well, we're off to plan your party. Don't go anywhere.
I'll get my fancy tuxedo ready.
On that note,
A party? Ha, a likely story. Still, it'd be nice to get a slice of upside-down Uzbekian blood cake surprise.
well, I thought maybe we'd get a recipe, but enough of that. Let's head back to the cloning chamber.
Whee!
Explore patchouli-smelling tunnel.
I wonder what's down this tunnel.
There's only 5 or 6 ways to find out.
Well, let's take the one that doesn't involve explosives or time travel.
Spoil sport.
Hey, this looks familiar.
Well, here we are, back in the Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, Paperwaite's office. Maybe he can tell us what's going on with all these Sams. A trash can.
My psychic clue sense is tingling.
You know I can't stand looking at you when you dig through garbage.
No time to indulge your delicate sensibilities, Sam. Look!
What is it?
Hey, I just find the clues. And besides, I seem to have temporarily lost my ability to read.
A disturbing side effect of your psychic abilities?
Nah, I just can't be bothered.
Let's see, it is resignation letter.
It's a letter from our old pal Sal, resigning from his job at the museum.
Should a 6-foot-tall cockroach really be putting himself out on the job market in this economy?
Maybe we should ask him. He left a forwarding number.
Sweet!
It's locked.
Yeah, but at least there aren't a bicycle of eldritch tentacles guarding it anymore.
I don't think bicycle is the group word for tentacles, Max.
Just a minute. Wait, you fool! Oh, sorry. Oh, it's you.
We've got some questions.
Dr. Norrington and I could not give 3 rotten figs for your questions. We've got important work to do. Good day.
But
I said good day, sir.
It's night.
Well, I never.
I've got an idea.
Let's see. Foot, snake, squeakle, squeakle, bird. Done.
We probably should have guessed that one. Still remember the code?
I'll have you know I've got a mind like a steel tramp.
Trap.
Really? Huh. A steel tramp would be a lot more fun in a bum fight.
Look at me!
Oh, come on. You're not that ugly.
You don't understand. Human minds aren't equipped to comprehend.
Hey, Sam, there's a guy in here.
I'm impressed. Most humans are driven incurably insane by the mere glimpse of my unspeakable visage.
Yeah, well, no offense, but we get more unspeakable visages in our convention swag.
So you're the mysterious Dr. Norrington?
I am known by many names. Among them, Yog-Sothoth, Elder Fiend of the Dark Dimension.
I'm so surprised.
Shocking, true, but not nearly as shocking as the horrific truths I suspect I must now reveal.
Okay.
So how did gigantic behemoth of an elder god like you get stuck in panty waste anyway?
Paperwaite!
Silence! Several decades ago, Monsieur Paperwaite foolishly attempted to summon me to this plane of existence.
Yeah, we may have heard something about that.
Paperwaite's infantile conjurings were doomed to failure, but the uncanny power of your grandsire's brain somehow managed to extrude an infinitesimally tiny fraction of my essence into this dimension. It became fused with Paperwaite's unsettlingly hairless and ladylike torso.
We've spent the better part of a century trying to retrieve the toy box and send the great Yog-Sothoth home.
And we would have succeeded last night if you hadn't lost your temper over that slobbering space ape.
Sorry about that. I didn't see Sal out there.
Ah, yes, poor Sal. He resigned after the incident with General Schoonkape's men.
Any idea where he is now?
I'm sure he left a forwarding number in his resignation letter, but I'm afraid I've lost track of it. I have a lot on my table right now.
Sure you don't know where Sal is?
No, but you're welcome to have a look around.
Do you know anything about all these handsome brutes that are stealing toys throughout the city?
The clones are meaningless.
And chubby.
Hey!
But if they are truly stealing toys, then their master may be attempting to gather a complete collection of the toys of power.
Electo 1024. Impress your friends.
And destroy the entirety of existence as we know it. You've already borne witness to the damage that can be wrought when the Devil's Toy Box is mostly full. If the box is completely engorged, its power will tear down the walls of reality itself.
Hold the phone. You're Yog-Sothoth, the world-shattering elder god?
You look like something my non-existent cat coughed up.
Curb your tongue, rabbit.
No, Paperwaite. The naked one is right. This debased form is a pathetic shadow of my former glory. Long before the dawn of man, my kind was sovereign over this dimension and countless others. We welcome the development of sentient life, drinking deeply from your bottomless wellsprings of terror, and also your succulent hairy flesh.
Ew.
For untold eons, we lapped at the perpetual buffet of your horror and worship, until powerful forces rallied to drive us back to the dark dimension.
Forces?
Primitive hybrids somehow impervious to our powers. You know them as mole men.
Get out of here.
Yes, that's exactly what they ordered us to do.
So, aside from tearing apart reality, anything else you think we should know about the Plague of Me?
Only that they should seriously consider a gym membership.
You know, it's a lot harder to take you prehistoric elder gods seriously, now that I know you were banished by a bunch of mole men.
Scoff if you must, but the mole people were much more powerful before they were genetically marginalized by the cruel twists of evolution.
Just like Uncle Billy.
The messed up thing is, this actually fits in pretty well to the established Cthulhu mythos.
You and Paperwaite seem to know a lot about that Devil's Toy Box that everybody keeps stealing.
The Devil's Toy Box. Ha! You should be so lucky.
What are you talking about?
The Toy Box is of a power far greater than that of your primitive gods and devils. It is the property of my grandson, Junior.
Junior?
Yes, Junior. the youngest and most horrible of the Elder Gods. His birthing wail shattered the supercontinent of Pangaea. His first steps sunk the proto-civilizations of Subarctica.
Junior?
In an effort to stop my rampaging grandchild from destroying the Omniverse, I brought many of my precious childhood keepsakes over from the Dark Dimension to keep Junior distracted and entertained, as well as a box to contain their frightening power.
Junior?
Unfortunately, when the Elder Gods were banished to the Dark Dimension, Junior's toy box was lost during the move, and in the millennia since, he just will not stop whining about it.
Junior?
It's a lot scarier if you've got the requisite complement of larynxes to pronounce it correctly.
Junior? Sorry, I thought we had one more.
So, should I call you Yog-Sothoth or Norrington?
Call me Dr. Norrington. When uttered by your mortal tongues, my true name sounds disturbingly like our term for number 2.
You should hear him say nuclear.
So why have the 1.5 of you been trying to get your hands on the toy box all these years?
To destroy it!
But why? It's got all those cool toys that make my brain tingle and my ears all fuzzy.
The toys of power were never meant for mortal hands. For the sake of all that exists, they must be returned to the toy box and annihilated.
You're not gonna take my toys, are you?
Not yet. Your chaotic mastery of the toys of power may yet prove useful in defeating the master of these blasphemous portly canines.
All right.
Stay put. We'll probably have more questions later.
Your kind always does.
Whee!
Can we borrow this?
You most certainly may not. It is so fragile that the slightest breeze destroy it.
But
The scroll is meaningless.
So, of course, that means it's very important and we need to get it.
who knows what sorts of ancient gimcracks and gewgaws lurk in those boxes?
Well, I'm not opening them to find out. Do you know how hard it is to get Goo-Ga juice out of my fur?
Hey, Max, could you spare a few seconds to memorize Paperwaite's phone number?
Okay, but my brain's getting awfully full. I might lose a few chapters of my poignant Inuit coming-of-age novel.
The trials of Kinnelik the Awkward will have to wait for another day, little buddy. Can we keep this?
No, it will only distract you from your true goal. Besides, I like to gaze upon it for sentimental reasons.
Apparently, Paperwaite's never heard of the Dewey Decimal System.
Or dust rags!
Library of Congress classification is way more practical anyway.
Aside from the troubling tentacle face, old Yagi cut quite the figure back in the day.
Although the Egyptians possessed a limited ability to imagine my true form, they were spot on in their rendering of my six-pack abs and rippling pecs.
Hey, Yagi, what's this map all about anyway?
Paperwaite and I have been attempting to locate spots where the membranes between our worlds are the weakest, so that I can be sent home with as little fuss as possible.
That's awfully polite for an elder god who savors the taste of human misery.
Age has mellowed me.
Well, that's fair. Well,
Whee!
we are actually done with them for the moment. But we did not fully explore the clone chamber last time, because I wanted to see how far I could get in conversation with them without this one thing. So
You now have approximately 2,000 clones remaining before your 10,000 clone tune-up.
So we will come back and examine this room before continuing on next time. Thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we'll pick up this adventure next time. See you then.